Oh.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back. One person. Hello, one person. As always, we're going to wait just a couple minutes until a few more people come online. But welcome back to day 8 of Eurolingua's lives. I've quite enjoyed doing this.
Yeah.
Actually. It's not often I get to think about these little things about British, English, or England. It's quite fun.
Welcome.
Hey. Just want to check some of my notes.
For people on YouTube.
And nobody on Facebook. What a shame. It's going to be a fun one today, I think. I don't think you will know all of these. I don't use them all, obviously. So just to introduce you guys to today's topic, we will be talking about British small talk and basic conversational English. And then at the end of the live, we will do 5-10 minutes on different monsters from Minecraft.
Czyli dziś będziemy mówić o takiej, jak stworzyć taką pogawędkę po angielsku, czyli takie gadanie o niczym w sumie, i potem trochę o różnych potworach w Minecrafcie.
Hello. So shall we begin? We have 5 people on YouTube and 1 on Facebook, so shall we? Okay, so hello. Hi. The beginning of any conversation begins with hello, right? So to begin British small talk, I guess we have to know different ways you can say hello. So there's quite a few. So shall we just speed through them?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah? Czyli różne powitania teraz.
I guess the translation, you can't directly translate because a lot of them will be slang. But for example, hello would be cześć, right? And hey would be siema.
Or hey.
That's what, hey, yeah. Hey would be siema.
Or hey. Hey.
Hey.
In Polish, hey.
H-E-J, yeah. But there's a few more. So obviously hello and hey. But you also have, from hey becomes heya. Or you can also say heyo.
Really?
Heyo. Yeah. Heyo. From heya, you can have hiya. Hiya. And then from hiya, you can take off the H and it becomes apostrophe I-Y-A to aya. Aya is another way of saying it. Aya, heya, heyo, heya, hello, hi. Next one, hi, simple hi. And then hiyo, like heyo, but hiyo. And then there was a famous, I want to find out where it's from, but there's Heidi Hi, right? Have you ever heard of
Heidi Hi?
Heidi Hi. Do you know where it comes from? I'm just checking. I'd want to get the name right. Heidi Hi. Heidi Hi was a British TV show called Heidi Hi.
Okay.
And the gag is that one of the characters always starts a conversation by saying Heidi Hi. And all the rest of the characters go Hody Ho. British humour, following up from yesterday. So if you approach any Brit and say Heidi Hi, expect them to say back Hody Ho. It's just a thing. Long time no see.
Yeah, czyli długo się nie widzieliśmy.
Yeah, long time no see, but you can say that in replace of hello.
Okay.
Like, oh, long time no see. Instead, I wouldn't. If I'm using that, I don't need to use hello. I might also use some kind of hello, but you don't need to. Also, yo.
Okay.
Yeah, just yo. It means hello, and also yo. Exactly, yo. So these are the different ways that I know of that you can say hello in British, but also I guess slang as well. Also bearing in mind that I'm from London, and it might change across the country. But some of these, definitely, all of these are definitely used in London. So maybe some other parts. Do you want to let the dog in?
Mm-hmm.
So the dog is just at the door, inviting to come in. I will move on in the meantime. So now we know how to say hello many different ways. It's time next to ask, how are you? Czyli jak się masz? Tak? And there are more ways to say how are you than I have to say hello. So we will speed through them again. So a very formal and probably old-fashioned way of saying how are you is how do you do? How do you do?
I thought it's this. I can't speak. I thought it's a thing you say when you meet someone for the first time. You know?
How do you do?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the
I
first
guess
time.
that's probably what you're taught, I would imagine, in Poland, because you have such a culture in Poland about being naty and napan, right? So if anything was close enough in English to napan, you would say, how do you do? Pleased to meet you. But even when you meet someone new in England, especially my generation, we kind of drop it. We don't really use it, even though you probably should. It's more formal. It's true, it's more formal, so you should use it with a stranger or someone you don't know and someone you just met. So you would say, how do you do? Pleased to meet you. Because it's more like napan if it was any similar in English. But I don't think I ask anyone, how do you do? It sounds too old-fashioned to me, to a like native tongue, I guess. That just sounds too old-fashioned. But it's still a way you can say, how do you do? If you fancy being polite, how do you do? But I would say, especially Londoner would see you very posh. Like people imagine the Queen saying, how do you do? Do you know what I mean? The next one, completely informal. What's up?
Czyli co tam?
What's up? How's it going? I say this one a lot. How's it going? This one's a cool one. How's it shaking? How's it shaking? Shaking, like to shake. That's literally what it comes from. And obviously it's shaking, but we take off the G with an apostrophe at the end. How's it shaking? Again, how's it going? How's it shaking? Sometimes you can say them together. How's it going? How's it shaking? Also, what's up can also just become sup. Yeah, apostrophe S-U-P, sup. All right, as a question. So where like the inflection goes up at the end. All right? Yeah, mate, all right. England's shortest conversation. All right, mate? All right, mate. There we go. We both know everyone's okay. Next one. Then you can join some together. So you can say, how's it going, all right? It's technically asking the same question twice, but a lot of people say, how's it going, all right? So you can put them together. How are you feeling? It's more like a more genuine way of asking a close friend how they are. How are you feeling? How are you feeling today? Etc. So that would be like, jak się czujesz?
Yeah.
Jak się czujesz? How's everything? How's everything? Or how are things? You can say as well. How's everything? How are things? And also, how's things as well. How's things, which is, I guess, grammatically incorrect because it would be how is things.
Yeah.
Which is grammatically incorrect, but I guess this is slang and you can say how's things. Next one, where am I? What's going on? What's going on?
Co się dzieje?
Co się dzieje? That's also what's happening, which is another one on my list. What's happening? What's going on? What's happening? Next, this is a cool one. Howdy. Do you know this one?
Mm-mm.
Howdy. Howdy is kind of hello and how are you, both in one word. Howdy. I guess it's
How do you spell it?
Howdy. Howdy. It's basically howdy. How do you do?
Mm-hmm.
How do you do?
Okay.
Howdy. Yeah, I think that's more American, maybe Southern American, but British people use it. How are things?
Yeah.
I think we said that already, maybe. How are things? Oh yeah, I said it after how's everything. How are things? What's new?
Co to co nowego?
What's new, or what's new with you? What's happening, we said. How have you been? So instead of how are you today, recently, how have you been? And nice one, I use a lot. What's good in the hood? What's good in the hood? The hood meaning your neighborhood. So what's good in the hood? How is it where you are? What's good in the hood? Or just with you. What's good in the hood? I like this one. Anything that rhymes, I'm a big fan of. List goes on. Oh no, this is the last one. This is another fun one that probably is hard to translate. What's shakalackin? I can't tell you what even that means. It just means how are you? No, it doesn't mean how. It means what's happening, what's going on. What's shakalackin? Yeah, there's several fun ways and different ways you can ask someone how they are.
Okay.
In formal British and British slang. I must stress that this is both. They're not all formal and they're not all informal. It's kind of all jumbled up, but many ways you can ask someone how they are. I was going to talk about kind of responses to that, but I think it's basically just different adjectives, right? So we might skip it. And then moving on, once you've both established in a small talk conversation how you are, then I have for you some classic British topics that we love to talk about in maybe awkward small talk situations with new people. Maybe you meet someone at a party or an event or at a school or wherever you are. Some classic and sometimes funny, stereotypical conversations we have.
Czyli teraz jak już wiemy, jak się przywitać i zapytać, jak się ktoś czuje, zobaczymy, o czym Anglicy, Brytyjczycy lubią rozmawiać w takim small talku, czyli o czym rozmawiać w takiej trochę niezręcznej konwersacji. Kiedy na przykład poznajemy kogoś nowego, albo widzimy jakiegoś dawnego znajomego i nie wiemy, o czym pogadać. Zaraz się dowiemy.
So the first thing to discuss as something you would say to someone at an event to someone you don't know would be introductions. So we already said hello, how are you? But I have here some other different ways you can introduce yourself to someone you don't know to start a conversation. So the first one would be, hello, I'm whoever. I'm Jake, I'm Marta. Offer a handshake. Maybe not right now, whilst we're keeping 2 meters distance from everyone, but usually offer a handshake. And you say, it's nice to meet you. This is what I meant to say earlier, is where it's very formal to say, pleased to meet you, how do you do? It's something I teach my students, is that if you want to speak like a Londoner or speak like a true Brit, I would say just, it's nice to meet you. It's completely fine. Pleased to meet you, even though it's correct. Just sounds too posh for me.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I'm not posh, but I would say it's very formal. So just, it's nice to meet. It's nice to meet you. Chili? It's nice to meet you.
Miło cię poznać.
Thank you. One extra phrase you can say is that to start or spark conversation would be, I don't think we've met before. I'm whoever. What's your name? That's a classic line people can use to start conversation. I don't think we've met before. What's your name? Or I don't think I've seen you here before. What are you doing here? What's your name? Do you come here often? This is quite a funny one. Do you come here often? It's quite a joke between friends. We say that often, don't we?
Mhm.
Do you come here often? Do you come here often? I've not seen you here before, etc.
Czyli czy często tu przychodzisz, że wcześniej cię nie widziałem tutaj, co tu robisz i tak dalej.
Or it's instead of I don't believe I've seen you here before, you can say I don't believe we've met. I'm Jake. I don't believe we've met. So those are probably the most common ways to spark a conversation, to start a conversation with someone you don't know. And then, obviously, once you've started a conversation, you need something to talk about. Unless it's so obvious that you're at a very specific kind of event where you're going to be talking about that event. Brits have certain topics they love talking about, and it's become almost some sort of a joke. So, the first and foremost that we have to mention is the weather. I think it's probably a joke worldwide that the Brits talk about the weather. No? Is it a thing in Polish?
Yeah.
Small talk, you talk about the weather?
Yeah.
So, obviously, whatever the weather is like, you can be like, lovely weather, isn't it? Or, oh, nice weather. Or, oh, horrible weather, it's raining out, whatever it is, talk about the weather. It's classic small talk. Brits also have, or they love being sarcastic. So often if it's raining out, you'll often find someone going, lovely weather, innit? When it's raining outside. That can also be a conversation starter. You could just walk up next to someone and just say the words, lovely weather today, innit? And that would start a conversation. Weather is always a safe bet.
Yeah.
Czyli
po prostu rozmawianie o pogodzie. Myślę, że w Polsce też jest coś takiego, że jak nie ma się o czym gadać, no to gada się o pogodzie.
And so just talking about weather, I have some phrases here written, great weather today, isn't it? Being sarcastic or genuine. Is it cold outside? A lot of rain lately. Looks like it's going to snow today. With all this snow, I wish I could be skiing right now. Yeah, anything about the weather. It's a classic British move. If you want to speak like a Brit, just talk about the weather, and you've nailed it. So the next one I would like to cover are phrases you can use at social events.
Czyli na jakichś spotkaniach, na jakichś eventach, wydarzeniach społecznych.
So again, just when it's most likely when you meet someone new, someone you don't know would be at a social event. And a classic British joke is that, I don't know if it's the same at Polish birthdays or weddings, when you have the buffet table, like the table with all the food, the free food with all the snacks. And this is where you always bump into people you don't know, and you always make eye contact whilst you're like reaching over each other to find the food you want. And then that is when small talk has to happen, and nobody wants it to happen, but it has to happen. So an example I have here is, I love these snacks, they're so healthy. Just for example. And again, is this your first time here? I haven't seen you here before. Have you tried the sandwiches yet? Wow, I love the chandelier they've chosen. And how do you know the host? Or how do you know the bride and groom if it's a wedding? Or how do you know? This is a great one English people use, is how do you know the person who brings you two both to the same event? Yeah, that's a really easy one. If you're looking for some small talk, how do you know enter person? So those are the kind of most common ways to create small talk with someone at an event. of whom you don't know. And yeah, the one at the buffet table was a classic joke. It's always when you meet people and you don't want to talk to anyone because you just want to get your food and run away, but you always have to bump into someone you don't know. It's classic. The next, and probably second to last one we will talk about, is the news. So apart from the weather, British people always bring up the news in small talk.
Czyli rozmawiają po prostu o aktualnych wydarzeniach, o wiadomościach.
And so I've got some examples here. So once you've met that whoever at the buffet table at this wedding, let's say, what to talk about once you've talked about the sandwiches. So you can say, for example, what do you think about? Enter current topic. So I think in every single social situation, there wouldn't be any social situations at the moment. If there were, you could ask, so what do you think about the coronavirus outbreak? For example, that would be, and probably is, the number one topic of small talk at the moment.
Yeah.
What do you think of the coronavirus outbreak? What do you think of whichever news topic is happening at the moment? What do you think about Brexit? What do you think? Don't ask this. Do not ask at a social event in England, what do you think about Brexit? Otherwise you will be there for a few hours. Arguing, or they might just walk away from you. So don't ask that one. Word of advice. Ask me. I don't mind talking about it. Or did you hear about that new, or did you hear about whatever? So something that is exciting that's happened recently. Oh, did you hear about this? That's a really cool conversation starter. So I realise you're not translating these. Is that a problem?
I don't
so what do you think about?
Czyli co myślisz o czymś, czyli właśnie rozmawianie o newsach, o jakichś wiadomościach?
Or I heard, for example, this example here is, I heard Tesla just launched a new model. So you can say, I heard blah, 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 just did something. Or I heard this just happened.
Czyli słyszałem, że właśnie coś tam się stało.
And I can't believe that something happened. Can you believe that this happened? Or can you believe that that happened? Is another great conversation starter. So can you believe?
Czyli czy możesz uwierzyć? Czy, no po polsku to by było tak, nie wiem jakby to przetłumaczyć. No chodzi o to, że no coś jest niesłychane, że coś jest dziwne. Jake, what is your opinion about Brexit?
That should have its own dedicated live, I think. Which couldn't even be half an hour long. Let's just say I'm devastated and leave it at that. Shall we? So lastly, in the last couple of minutes before we move on to Minecraft, is how to say goodbye. So I've got a couple of examples here. So one great way to end the conversation would be, it's been great chatting with you. Goodbye.
Czyli fajnie się gadało. Cześć.
It's been great chatting with you. The next one was, it was lovely meeting you.
Fajnie było się spotkać, było bardzo miło poznać.
Thank you for telling me about.
Dzięki, że mi powiedziałeś o czymś.
Whatever. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Baw się dobrze. Miłego wieczoru. O.
Now, this is what British people are also very good at. If you're in a small talk situation and you don't want to be there and you need to get out, I feel like I'm quite good at that. You can say many things. You can say, excuse me, I just need to pop to the loo.
Czyli muszę
go to the toilet.
Do toalety.
Or, oh, my friend is calling me. I must run. I must dash. What are other ones? I could use another drink. That's actually then inviting them for a drink, I would say, this example. Or I have to get to, this person is waiting for me. Or...
Jake, can you take the...
what are other ways to get away from people? I think the best one would be, I need to pop to the loo, my friend is waiting for me, or I must dash for some reason. Yeah, that's good way to get out of small talk. And obviously always end it with something like, it was nice meeting you, lovely meeting you, goodbye. Some nice ways to say goodbye, like goodbye sounds very formal in English. I would say goodbye, just bye, or bye-bye, or see ya.
Czyli do zobaczenia.
See ya. See you soon would be do zobaczenia. See you soon. For short, see ya. See you next time. See you around. Some old-fashioned ones would be ta-ta. Or ta-ra. Ta-ra, ta-ta. Cheerio. My grandmother says cheerio. It's really sweet. I can't think of any others at the moment, but yeah, those are the main ones. And that is how you leave your awkward, or maybe not awkward, small talk situation. So maybe some interesting and new ones there for you. And so, moving on to the last 4 minutes of Minecraft. Yeah? So, today, we are going to talk about the different monsters you find in Minecraft, and what they do, what powers they possess.
Czyli będziemy mówić o różnych potworach, które spotykamy w Minecrafcie.
So we'll go straight into it. The first one will be a zombie.
Czyli po prostu zombie.
Zombie in Polish as well. What do zombies do in Minecraft? Zombies just walk up to you and attack you physically without any weapons. So they're quite easy to kill with a sword or a bow and arrow, whatever. The next one would be a creeper.
To creep is like skradać się.
To like sneak around.
Yeah. Creep, skradać się, czyli creeper, no taki, który się skrada, no i on tak syczy i wybucha.
He blows up. Creepers blow up. And there is a way you can kill them without blowing up, but I seem to always fail at that. The next one would be a spider.
Spider, który co robi? Spider, pająk.
And they can poison you. Spiders poison you.
Tak, spidery nas otrują.
Next one would be silverfish.
Nie mam pojęcia, jak to po polsku. Taka srebrna ryba, I guess. Probably. Takie małe w jaskiniach są.
And you find them in mines, hiding in blocks. And when they're released, they crawl along the floor and they can poison you just like spiders. Next one would be pillagers. Pillagers, or I think the American word for this is patrol. So in Minecraft, they look like human characters inside the game, but they patrol around the world and try to kill anyone they come into contact with.
Czyli tacy źli jakby wieśniacy? Bad villagers?
Yeah, bad villagers. And they come to loot towns, I guess, or loot your house, whatever. So they must be killed. An Enderman, which I believe is the same in Polish. This tall, dark, purple-dyed creature that can teleport from like one side of the room to the other.
Yeah.
And they're quite hard to kill for that reason. Another, I would say a neutral enemy is an iron golem.
Nie mam pojęcia po polsku.
An iron golem is neutral because he doesn't attack unless you hit him. But when you do hit him, he kills you in one hit. The next one would be a skeleton.
Czyli szkielet, który strzela z łuku.
With arrows, so it can kill you. Two more. We have a sand zombie.
Czyli taki piaskowy zombie.
And the last one is a drown, which is a zombie in the ocean.
Drown, czyli zombie, który jest pod wodą.
And they live in the sea, but they look just like zombies. And those are all of the Minecraft monsters I can think of. I think there's a few more.
Na pewno jest więcej.
Because there's also a creature at the end you have to defeat. some kind of dragon at the end, I think. It's like how you complete the game. I only found this out the other day, that there is an end to the game. I just thought it was forever going. But there is an end where you defeat some huge dragon or something, and it's incredibly difficult. So for sure there are more, but these are the most common, I would say, that you will find in everyday Minecraft. So thank you everyone for watching.
Dziękujemy bardzo serdecznie.
Marks the end of our 8th live. As I said yesterday, we will be doing this up until Wednesday. Wednesday will be our last live for now. And do come back tomorrow at 4:30, and we will be talking all about how to learn English in different ways, given the situation where we are not at school at the moment. We're going to talk to you about different ways that you can approach learning English, or just keep practicing your English from home.
Czyli będziemy mówić o tym, jak nauczyć się angielskiego będąc w domu, nie chodząc do szkoły, czyli jakie są sposoby na nauczenie się angielskiego. I już tutaj odpisuję, because someone's asking about server.
What about it?
What's the address? Czyli zaraz zobaczymy. Już patrzę, jak się nazywa nasz serwer i już piszemy. A tymczasem dziękujemy bardzo serdecznie. Bye bye Facebook.
Bye bye. See you tomorrow.
And here, do you have it?
Aha. Where's my phone?
Zaraz sprawdzimy już nazwę.
Give me 1 second.
Już piszemy.
Yeah, join us tomorrow and find some cool ways to learn English, to not just learn, but to practice, to keep practicing your English, to keep it fresh. We're going to talk through some different ways that I also use with learning Polish, and what I used to learn with French, and what you do with English. So we're going to just give you some tips and tricks on different ways.
Yes.
See you tomorrow.
To dziękujemy. Nazwa serwera? Eurolingua.
Bye.
Dziękujemy i zapraszamy zaraz na live'a z Minecrafta. Bye!
Bye bye.